Hey guys, it's Rich Boy J here, back in with another video, and this is going to be a review of what definitely is the cutest Lego set ever, the Porg. This is set number 75230. It retails for $69.99 US, and it has 811 pieces. This is probably the first review that I've done for a singular set, and it is well warranted because I am just so in love with this set. It is so adorable, and I love the fact that Lego made it. I love it so much that I went ahead and I purchased 3 of them, and I plan on getting a lot more. The reason for me making this review is not just to show you guys like what the set is all about, but really just to urge you to go get one on your own. I just love the way this set looks. I think that if you're a Star Wars fan, that this is definitely a must-have for you, just because it's unlike anything that we've ever gotten before. I think the big part of the appeal of this set is the fact that it is probably life-sized. Judging by how we see the shape of the cooked one in Chewie's hand, this looks like it's probably around that size. And there aren't really many things in the Star Wars universe that we can have Lego produce a set of and have it be life-size, at least nothing reasonable anyways. But insofar as they're able to do it with this, I think that is definitely part of the appeal of it, and it just makes me love this set even more. When I first saw this set, I liked the idea of it. I wasn't too sure that I liked the execution of it, but seeing it in person is a whole different animal. The biggest thing I thought they just nailed with this set is just the feathered look. Like the way that they use a lot of these like paw pieces, you can see right here. And of course there's some cheese slopes in there. And there's also a ton of these like 1x2 curved slopes with the slit in the side. I think they all kind of come together to make something that looks pretty freaking realistic, which is obviously very important for something that we would perceive to be life-sized. The only action feature this thing has is where if you push down on the tail on the back, it'll make the wings open as well as the mouth open, which is pretty cool. I actually have that one over there propped open. I really just wedged a brick in between there. It would have been nice for them to have given us a way to have it just stay this way and without having to like wedge a brick between the mechanism, but that's not really that big of a criticism. You know, it's a pretty easy fix for you to have it open that way, so I do appreciate that. You can see that when it opens its mouth, you can see its little teeth showing through, and oh my god, like I just adore this thing so much. Like I really would like to create a circumstance where, I don't know, maybe at a convention or something, I can get everyone to bring their Porg collection and we can get like a picture of the world's largest collection of Lego Porgs. I think that would be pretty freaking awesome. I already have 3. I'm hoping to get a lot more than this, so down the line, you know, I'll pick one up every now and again because these things are just so awesome. During the big marketing push for The Last Jedi leading up to the movie, a lot of people just hated these things for some reason, even though we didn't really know what they'd either influence on the movie. They just, I guess, felt Disney was just using them as a way to merchandise the movie, which is funny considering that that's pretty much all Star Wars is nowadays. Like that criticism goes up and down for Star Wars from you know, probably starting from episode 6. So that's something that we just have had to get used to. And I mean, I'm sure all of you have some sort of Star Wars merchandise in your life. And I mean, that's just part of being a fan, I guess. But, you know, the marketing push for this thing, a lot of people, they're like pushed back to it. But I really do like the way they use these guys in the films. I think that they, you know, weren't really afraid to poke fun at it, especially with the scene with like Porg looking down into the lightsaber and the other one tapping its foot on the ignition button. So like they clearly weren't taking these things too seriously. They were obviously very cute, but they weren't trying to position it as, you know, anything more than it already was. And then finally, the fact that these things like made a nest on the Falcon and now there's probably a Porg infestation on the Falcon is actually pretty hilarious to me. It really harkens back to the old Knights of the Old Republic games with the Gizka, how they kind of commandeer the Ebon Hawk and then they just, you know, keep reproducing on it, and before you know it, there's just a bunch of Gizka running around. And I'm hoping that they do something like that with the Porgs, and who knows, maybe they can even play up a story in it that like these are like a terribly invasive species and they like wipe out an entire population. I don't know, that maybe that'd be a little bit too much, but you guys get the idea. But all in all, that's really all I have to say about the Porg. I have to say that this is probably my second favorite set of the year, followed by another set that I won't name because I'm planning on doing a top 7 Lego sets of 2018, specifically Star Wars sets actually, and I was planning on releasing that like video like immediately after this set came out. Only problem is that they announced the Vader's Castle set right after the set came out, which meant that I have to buy that set, I have to build it, and I have to see if that may make the list. So with that being said, that's going to finish up the review, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I know it's not really too in-depth. I just wanted to really just share the love of the Porg. This thing is just so freaking awesome, and I'm hoping that you guys seeing 3 of them here all together may sway your opinion on it if you at first thought it was a silly Lego set. No, it's really cool. It fits on the desk pretty well, and I mean, I could see anyone who's just a casual fan picking this thing up and setting it somewhere in their house or office. If you like what I do, go ahead and support this video by hitting the like button, support the channel by smashing that subscribe button, and I will be back again very soon.